Hopefully this helps.
You might want to brace yourself before Nana's health seminar. The content can be a little graphic.
Oh wow, Avra! Look at you! I almost didn't recognize you.
You should try it on too.
Heading to the testing field. Be careful.
Self-modeling. Indicators. The basic structure is complete, but... with this margin of error, which approach should we take? Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you had arrived.
Did I interrupt your work?
Not at all. That was my mistake. I promised I'd only use 15 minutes of your time. I should be using it more efficiently.
You look troubled. Can I help?
No. It should be fine as long as you're here. But if you could, for the next 15 minutes, please follow my instructions precisely. Don't worry. It's just what we did last time. Well, I implemented your advice for a mid-work energy intake, and it yielded a notable boost in my efficiency. But today, when I consumed plant-based milk during my work session, the very same action failed to bring an efficiency boost or inspiration. To reproduce the result with controlled variables, one factor was missing.
And you mean...
Correct. To fully replicate the environment, I also bought 2 packs of supercubic energy supplement. Could you hand me the first pack? Strange. Even with the energy intake and the conversation with you, my mind didn't turn sharper. Quantification. Interpretability. Cross-validation. No, the extrapolation doesn't work. Need to find a new optimization. Did our 15 minutes already pass? I wasted our time together again.
What you really need right now is just to relax. Let's go somewhere else for a breather. Inspiration might come more easily.
Go somewhere else for a breather? I'm unsure of the correlation between location and productivity, but since you suggest it, I'll consider the hypothesis. I need to finish some tasks first. I'll message you once I'm done. No, I'm okay. I really look forward to doing some.
Cherish every gain.
Yes, I hear your call. You seek something. Something to help you. Here, take it. It has answered your call. Here, take it. It has answered your call.
Let's just make do with a Nutri-Pack for now.
Yes, I hear your call. You seek something. Something to help you. Here, take it.
this out.
You're here. Studies show that ideal relaxation spaces feature bright light, ample oxygen, and open views. That's why I chose this location. What do you think?
We're here to help you relax. So it's actually about how you feel.
I see. I rarely leave the Institute for anything other than work, so this is unusual for me. It's nice here. The breeze, the view. I think I'm feeling relaxed. Thank you. I had a great time today. I hope to convert this feeling into inspiration back at the Institute. Otherwise, your efforts will be wasted.
Even if I can't offer professional advice, talking might lighten your mind. Just like when we launched Helios.
Understood. Then, I'll borrow a bit more of your time. Please look at this. Sylph, an escort mech designed for Frostland expedition teams. It's mainly designed to boost mobility, gliding, dashing, short flights, all to improve exploration efficiency.
That doesn't sound like something that would bother you.
True. Its current structure has already made all these functions possible. Yet, according to field reports, the challenge in the Frostlands isn't just environmental. The crew's mental stability is equally critical. Isolation, monotonous views, repetitive work, interpersonal friction, and lack of privacy. These all impair team morale and hinder research. I hope Sylph can also provide psychological support. But that isn't my specialty. Emotional needs vary by personality. Ideally, a mathematical model should account for all cases. I need to use quantifiable personality indicators from validated metrics, such as Star Torch Mental Health Scale, New Federation Multiphasic Personality Scale, or targeted self-assessments for critical situations. Then there's the variance in reliability and validity between the scales, the bias and the covariance introduced by subjects answering in different contexts, and the convergence criteria for the models. Sorry, did I confuse you?
When it comes to people, you have to try to understand the emotional aspect.
Understand the emotional aspect?
That's right. Just leave it to me.
Huh? I heard something. Shake it up!
Struggling only pains you more.
Yes, just like that.
Over here.
So, understanding the emotional aspect involves watching a movie?
Yeah, I figured you haven't watched many.
If by movies you mean edited videos, then I'm familiar with observing experimental records. Do you like movies? Have to watch?
It's starting. I hope you enjoy it.
It's a beautiful story. Yes, I did notice a few logical gaps. For instance, someone as knowledgeable as Mikana should have managed the readout failure more effectively, and an outsider like Elian wouldn't have had clearance for the core research sector. But when Mikana's photo travels through gravity and time and finds its way back to Elian a century away, I felt my eyes well up. When old Elian looks at Mikana's smile in the photo, unchanged from their first meeting, what could he possibly be feeling? You're right. After all, the real Mikana has been lost to the black hole forever.
Because meeting Mikana is probably the most beautiful memory in his life.
The most beautiful memory. I understand now. No matter who they are or what they're going through, there's always something that can lift a person up. Sorry, I need to return to the lab immediately.
Hope she doesn't get a speeding ticket from Mr. Sigma.
this out.
This is the one. The prototype of self. I've added a frequency recording and playback feature on top of the original structure. It can scan brainwaves to locate the memory that elicits the strongest positive emotional response. In other words, the most beautiful memory of the user. Using technology similar to the frequency cassette recorder, it converts that memory into a storable data file, ready to be played back when needed. This way, a single playback can make them feel happy again, regardless of their present mood. How do you like this self feature? None of my previous work encountered such issues, so I don't have much experience in this area. But I'll submit the blueprint anyway. The result should be out soon. Rejected? I don't understand. The mechanical structure is proven safe, and the emotional feature uses fully established technology. Yes, that makes sense. It reminds me of when you first brought me the supplements. My efficiency improved initially, but I couldn't replicate the results afterwards. What truly helps isn't the memory itself, but how we gain strength through it. I understand now. Iteration and optimization are fundamental for science. I am a professor, remember? Still, this means I have to redesign Sylph from the ground up. That makes it the only prototype left for this version. Would you like to have it? As a keepsake for witnessing its birth from the start. Oh, and one more thing. Though it's only a prototype, it functions perfectly. While it's not suited for mass production, I hope it can still help you capture a memory you truly cherish.
The memory I truly cherish. I'm curious myself. Using it once should be okay, as long as I don't abuse it. Sure, let's try it.
All right, powering on. Recording started. Oh, wait. I forgot to delete my sample data.
Someday, we'll meet again.
you over here.
Heck! Woohoo! Marked! Next up, the horizon. Heck! Woo! Yeah! Zip! Heck! Shake it up! Don't blink! You'll miss the best part! Woohoo! New look! Ha! Name your color!
Immediate procedure. Accurate prediction.
Wind calls. Waves follow. I am the Tempest!
Pain relief initiated. Step forth, my partner. Rise anew. Time to incise. Veins exposed. Entombed in daybreak. Gotcha. Yeah.
Drive safe! Check this out.
Heck! Ha! That's all you've got! Shake it up! Heck! Heck! Oh, ha, ha! Ha! I call the shots. All right, what's the jackpot? Woohoo! Zip! Heck! Yeah! Woohoo! Huh? I heard something. Zip! Heck! Ha! Ha! Woohoo! Ha! Ha! Zip! Woohoo! Zip! Heck! Ha ha! Yeah! Zip! Yeah! Ha! I call the shots. Heck! Heck! Woohoo! Marked! New look! Ha ha!
I'm just getting started. Wind calls. Waves follow. The wicked will face judgment. Good.
Pain relief initiated. Yeah. Imbalance ends here. Step forth, my partner. Rot resected. Refreshing.
Name your color. Not bad. This'll work. That's all you've got. Zip. Pew pew pew. Hut.
You just in time. I checked the surveillance footage and didn't see anyone coming in and out with the dessert. Pity, but it seems the cameras won't be much help to us. Then I'll be your assistant, detective. Anything you need, just let me know. Young friendship is so full of passion. Even if you tell them not to visit, they'll always find a way to sneak in. Later, I simply set up seats for visitors so they could sit and chat here.
This cat looks familiar. I think I've seen it inside the infirmary before.
Yes, come to think of it, this cat could be considered one of the doctors here.
No luck here as well, it seems.
Indeed. He's probably struggling with himself. If I had known someone was there at the time, I would have opened the door and offered him some candy at least. I started off assuming we were looking for a person, but having thought about it, the culprit might not be a human at all.
Did you discover something?
Not a discovery. I just remembered something now. When you were describing the clues, I was suddenly reminded of a few little moments. The thought that flashes through the mind in an instant is often the closest thing to the truth. When you've eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Am I right? Why don't we recreate the scene? Think of it as a role-playing game. When I was infiltrating the Fraxidus, I had to regularly change identities. A priest, doctor, a delivery guy, and occasionally, dead body. You weren't exactly thrilled with my methods back then, but things are much safer now. No one's shooting at me, and we're just looking into some missing waffles. Like I said, you're the detective, and I'm your assistant.
All right then. So, commissioned by the Star Torch Academy Infirmary, I will be the detective investigating this missing waffle case.
And I'm your assistant, and also the client of this commission. The incident occurred at 7:30 a.m. this morning. We've searched through all humans entering and leaving the infirmary around that time and found no notable suspects. Meaning, only one possibility remains. What do you reckon?
If no human committed the crime, then the suspect isn't a person. Could it be that calico cat?
Nicely deduced. If it's a small campus animal, one that can easily stay out of sight, It's no wonder it avoided the cameras.
If that cat is the culprit, it couldn't have finished the entire plate on the spot.
But when I returned to the infirmary, the plate was empty.
Looks like it packed the rest and left. Question is, where?
A place not far from here. Quiet, undisturbed. A place like... Speaking of a place nearby with plenty of cover, this might be it. All the equipment and materials piled up here have created the perfect little hideouts for small animals. But they're quite alert. If we approach without caution, they'll likely make a run for it.
Should we use something as bait?
I don't think the assistant should steal the detective's thunder now. But if you insist, I'll have it taken care of. The waffles are almost finished. Seems our cat friend has been hungry for a while. It's all skin and bones. Such a small cat. No wonder it didn't get caught on surveillance.
Quite the appetite for its size.
That means it's still healthy overall. When a student is overwhelmed, I sometimes recommend that they adopt a small pet through the academy. It can really help people unwind. Of course, it does come with duties. A little one like this, for instance, needs a stable home and a lot of patience.
It doesn't seem to be a cat registered with the academy. What should we do with it?
Oh, it's very frightened and may have a stress response. Let's take it somewhere quiet first. Then we'll discuss further when it gets better.
Yes, I hear your call. You seek something. Something to help you.
That's the last of the ad reads, right? I'm beat. Can't wait for dinner after work. Is this thing still on?
Well, it's starting to feel at home now.
Since the Academy allows animal adoptions, let's take it to the shelter.
The standard animal adoption process for students is rather complicated, but there are ways to navigate it more smoothly. For example, we could start with background checks for students and support staff. Then, we could invite a select group to the adoption event.
So you already had everything figured out on the way back?
The young have the luxury of thinking one step at a time, but as adults, we always have to think a few steps further. If you're able to attend the adoption event, that would certainly move things along. You could be a surprise guest and, at the right moment, hold up this clever little kitten for everyone to see.
Sounds awfully like you want me to enjoy the festivity.
You can put it that way. Just like a machine will malfunction if its springs are too tight, we all need to unwind from time to time. I hope your time here as a student can leave some sweet memories for you. Would that embarrass you?
It's just, sometimes I feel like you're a little too careful with my feelings, Luke. I'd rather you stand next to me. Just like old times. Not simply watching from a distance, but walking right beside me.
Walking right beside you. Huh. I see. You want me to be more than just an observer. This is what you meant when you first invited me to the Academy, right? You wanted me to monitor the Fraxidus, but you also hoped that witnessing the vibrant life here would save me from the mire of my past. And just as you anticipated, the youth here have indeed lifted my spirit. Watching them always gives me a lovely little escape from the stress, even if it's just for a moment.
So, feel like enjoying your break now?
Well, I've already accepted your invitation. Only my approach is a bit special. It's like this little calico who wandered into our world. There's a special joy in just getting involved naturally, doing what feels right. But on a day like this, I shall take my friend's advice. I'll try my best to enjoy the break, at least.
Got anything in mind?
How about we start by recruiting some kind-hearted people to adopt this cat? I'll try not to make any plans and just go with the flow. This way, would you feel that I'm relaxed and enjoying myself in the moment? Of course. Please. Look forward to it. Once it's adopted, I'll apply for some time off. Then I'll invite you again. Now, I'll relax and go try to find our little friend a home.
Leave it to me.
Hopefully this helps. Waves rise. Judgment strikes. Annihilation.
Pain relief initiated. Accurate prediction. Step forth, my partner. Veins exposed. Return to silence!
Wind calls. Waves follow.
Hopefully this helps.
The wicked will face judgment. Yeah!